Hey, what's up guys? Are you looking for a large 2-story home here in the southwest side of Las Vegas? Well, behind me is the Layton floor plan, close to 4,000 square feet, so don't go anywhere. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Now if you guys are new to my channel, if this is your very first time tuning in, my name is Dale Abella with eXp Realty. I'm a local realtor here in Las Vegas. Now what we do on my channel is we go over all the new construction communities here in Las Vegas. So if this is something you're interested in, if you like looking at new home build tours, or if you plan on moving, buying, or selling here in Las Vegas, do me a favor guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button. That way you stay up to date with all the newest communities here in Las Vegas. Today is January 5th, 2025. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, we're here. The main cross street is going to be Decatur and Cactus. So we're really close to the 15 freeway. It takes about 15 minutes to get to the airport, about 20 minutes to get to the strip. I did record this community about over a year ago, but the reason why I'm doing this video again is because I want to give you guys an update with the prices, as well as this community is going to have more lots available. Okay, so they offer 4 different floor plans in this community. So base prices ranging from $662,990 all the way up to $878,990. The Cameron floor plan, which is the smallest, is going to be the only single-story home in this community. Just so you know, when you see base prices, just know that lot premium and upgrades are not included. So you do have to factor that in when you're calculating your total. So the lot premiums here are going to range about 10 to 12 grand. Now upgrades, it really just depends on the buyer, but on average, for example, the Cameron floor plan, a lot of buyers are putting in about $50,000 in upgrades with that floor plan. With the Kitchen and the Layton, it's pretty typical for buyers to put in $100,000 in those floor plans. And for the Shelby, which is close to 5,000 square feet homes, a lot of buyers are putting in about $150,000 to that house, because most of them are doing the rooftop deck, which costs $30,000 in itself. Okay. Also with the community, the HOA is only $60 a month. Okay, that's going to cover the outdoor maintenance of the neighborhood. Average lot square feet is going to be 5,500 to 5,600. That's about it. So let's get started with this tour. All right, welcome everyone to the Layton floor plan. This floor plan is 3,980 square feet, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage. The base price as of today is $752,990. Just remember guys, on average the lot premiums is about 10 to 12,000, and upgrades, for this large home, people are roughly putting in about $100,000 in upgrades, but that doesn't have to be you. You could put less or you could put more. They do have some quick move-ins available today. They're priced at around $880 to $950. Okay, so yeah, pretty big difference, but again, there's so many different upgrades that you could choose from. Now, if you build from lot up, you have a choice of 3 different elevations that you could choose from. Otherwise, if you go with a quick move-in, which I'd recommend, all the options are already picked out, but normally you get a better deal on that. So this is a 3-car garage. Okay, you can't really tell because this is the front office, but yeah, here, we'll actually just enter through here. So again, remember, this office will be the 3-car garage. Okay. Cool, but yeah, you'll have a tankless water heater. Your door to your garage would be right about here. Again, I know it's kind of hard to imagine because it is an office, but you'll have your door to your garage right about here. But this is going to be the front door. Okay. Now you're going to have 9-foot ceilings is going to be the standard. Okay. So you have this nice gathering area. You do have a formal dining room right here. Now that is an upgrade if you want your formal dining room. Otherwise, what would be standard is this wall. It would just be open, right? So you wouldn't have this wall. This would all be connected right here. A couple of different upgrade options too is you can have this a den. You could put you could have French doors, you could have double doors right here as well. Now, another upgrade that most buyers will do is they'll upgrade the flooring. So as you can see, you have like this vinyl plank all throughout the first floor. Now, standard is you'll have tile in the entryway. So you'll have some tile right about here. And then you'll have not tile, but yeah, you'll have like vinyl in the bathrooms, in the laundry room, and in the kitchen. So welcome in. As you can see, nice and open. So you have your massive kitchen right here, dining room, living room, and then you're going to have a flex space right in the corner, which we'll get to in just a moment. So this is going to be like your storage space right here. Okay, as you can see, you have quite a bit of space in here. Oh, look, and it even goes in a little bit further. So this would be great to store things, your Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations or whatnot. So you'll have your powder room down here. Okay, you got your pedestal sink, your toilet. Okay, looks like we got the upgraded railing, white mission style railing. All right, so check out this massive kitchen, plenty of cabinets. Now, standard is you would have granite countertop that would come out to about you'd have like a 6-inch backsplash. But yeah, if you want to do quartz, that would definitely be optional as well as if you want to do the built-in refrigerator, that is an upgrade option. Okay, there's a couple of different kitchen configurations that you could do for upgrades. You could also upgrade this kitchen island. You can make it, I believe you can make it come out to about right here. And then you could also do like the waterfall island if you'd like. Okay, refrigerator, washer and dryer is not included, but you will have the oven, stovetop, the dishwasher, okay, the microwave. See, they have the upgraded kitchen package here. So you have like the built-in cooktop. Now this is your pantry. Okay, walk-in pantry, very spacious. Nice large window. I believe this is optional as well. Another thing that's optional is the fireplace that you have over there. So that is optional, as well as this center sliding door right here. Okay, so again, yeah, plenty of different structural upgrades that you can do. Here, we'll take a look at the backyard. So remember, when you move into your house, your backyard is going to be a blank canvas. Okay, so it's just going to be dirt. This is also optional too if you want to do like this covered patio. But yeah, it's just going to be a dirt back here, and typically you have about a year to landscape your backyard before you well, that's according to the HOA. They give you about a year. Okay. So mostly the average lot square footage in this neighborhood, you're looking at about 5,500 to 5,600 lot square feet. Okay, so we got a unit right over there. Cool. And then if you do have the covered patio, you're going to have the pavers underneath it as well. And also too, if you're looking at this wall and you're thinking, oh, does it come like that? Will it be that short? No, when you move in, this is just because it's the models, but when you move in, you're gonna have walls that come up higher than that. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be your flex space right here. Now, another structural upgrade that you can do is you could actually add doors here. You could add French doors, or you could add like just French doors, and then there's a different type of door you could also add here. Cool, nice. I made this a little poker room. Yeah, this would be a nice little poker room here. Yeah. You could do all sorts of things in this little section right here. If you have kids, this is the area that they could play. Okay. All right, so let's check out the second floor. Okay, so you're gonna have like a landing step right over here. I know the landing step is important to plenty of buyers. So this is what you can see as soon as you walk up here. So this is the loft. Okay, really spacious loft. Okay, so you'll have the 3 bedrooms right over here. Okay, so you'll have your bedrooms down this hallway. And then your laundry room is gonna be right here. Now the washer and dryer is not included. Okay, and also if you want like upper cabinets, I believe that is optional as well. Your smart panel box is gonna be right here. This is where you would connect your internet router and your modem. So welcome to your primary bedroom. Plenty of space. This is gonna be a king size bed. Okay, nice large window to allow for a natural light to come inside. And you also have 9-foot ceilings up here as well. So yeah, the 9-foot ceilings definitely makes a huge difference compared to the 8-foot ceilings. Okay, so it looks like we have the upgraded walk-in shower. Okay, got your dual sinks, optional countertop, as well as the cabinets. So this is going to be your toilet room. Nice. Okay, so you're going to have a view here. Okay, place for your linens. And then you have this really nice, good size walk-in closet. This itself could be another, feel like the size of a bedroom for sure. All right, so yeah, let's check out the loft and the bedrooms. Now again, this loft right here, this could be a bedroom itself. If you want to convert this to a 5th bedroom, that's definitely optional. I feel like most buyers are going to want to keep the loft. When you have a loft upstairs, it just opens everything up. Cool. Now guys, if you're watching this video and you are interested in new construction homes and you're, thinking about going to a new community for your very first time, do me a huge favor, guys. Give me a call, shoot me a text. I'd be honored to go with you on your very first visit and help you out through the process. Now, if you're working with a realtor, that's okay too. At least let them know that you're interested in new construction, and make sure they go with you on your very first visit, okay? If you go by yourself, I would try to avoid that, because if you go by yourself on your very first visit, the builder agent is going to ask for your name, your email, and your phone number. And once they log you in their system with no agent, they won't let you have representation after that. And you definitely want to get representation, because the builder agents look after the builder's best interests, and we look after your best interests. So, we're always trying to find ways to negotiate for you. We're familiar with the process, and, we hold the builders accountable. So definitely make sure you get representation. Okay, so you got linen closet right here. Now these rooms are pretty spacious. If you're curious about the dimensions, let me know. I could send that to you. Now when you're looking at these model homes, of Of course, you're gonna have a lot of upgrades. Even these lights that they have in the bedrooms, those are not included. I think even if you want to add the pre-wire to the ceiling fan, that's an upgrade as well. That's something that most buyers will actually do. They won't put the lights in all the bedrooms, but they'll at least put the pre-wire to the ceiling fan, so that way they could have some type of light in there. Okay, this is gonna be your full bath right here. Okay, obviously this material is upgraded. The shower tub surround. Cool. Now, if you're thinking about moving in the southwest area as well, it's a great area. I mean, if you're looking to be closer to, you know, not too far away from like the airport, the strip. I mean, the southwest is really convenient. We're about 20 minutes away. Pretty low HOAs in the southwest as well, because it's not a master plan community, or at least a lot of the new construction is not located in a master plan community. So yeah, you don't have those, you know, shared parks and trails close by, but you also don't pay the master plan fees. So that's why HOA is lower in the southwest compared to most homes. Cool. So this as well, this is an upgrade option, because otherwise, so you have a little suite with a full bath inside, but standard, you'd have this bath would be over here, and then, you know, this bedroom would just be a door to a bedroom, just like this one. So because the bathroom is inside that bedroom, they had to make this a full bath right here to accommodate this room. Cool, guys. But yeah, that's it for the Layton floor plan. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, if you guys have any questions, or if you just need help looking for a new construction home, guys, reach out to me. My info is going to be in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.